Welcome, race fans, to Mud Truck TV. On today's show, we proudly present to you the Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals in beautiful St. Joe, Texas at Rednecks With Paychecks Off-Road facility. An entire weekend of fun for everyone. Today, it's the ARKLATEX Season End Points Championship. The biggest names in the sport are here. Man and machine do battle, and at the end of the day, only one will emerge victorious. Get ready. Race action starts next, right here on Mud Truck TV. It is the Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals, coming to you from St. Joe, Texas. Rednecks With Paychecks Off-Road, the place to be. Standing by now to get the show underway, it's Gary Baker and Eric Brock.
Hey Brian, I'm here with Eric Brock here at Rednecks With Paychecks, and we're getting ready to run the Outlaw class. We've got quite a few heavy hitters here. We're here at the season finals, the Overtime CNC Fall Finals here, and this Outlaw class is a great class, really exciting.
Yeah, it's terrific where it's come there this year. We're looking to just blow some records away today. We've got a number of trucks out there just ready to go, and we can't wait to see the mud fly today.
I'll tell you what, folks, let's sit back. Let's watch this Outlaw class here at the Overtime CNC at Rednecks With Paychecks, and let's see who comes on top. Brian, back to you.
Thank you so much, Gary Baker and Eric Brock. Race action underway now. Up to the line, our first competitor, Pat Callis, in the Rat Now ride here at the Overtime CNC Outlaw Finals. Rednecks With Paychecks, the place to be. In St. Joe, Texas, it's the ARKLATEX Season End Points Championship. Here we go. Looks like a time of 3.598 on the pass for Pat Callis and Rat Now as we move into the slow motion replay, the instant replay here on Mud Truck Television. Pat Callis off the line, nice and straight. Lays down a good pass in that truck known as Rat Now. Fierce competition here today in St. Joe, Texas on Mud Truck Television. Up next, Randy Roberts, Never Satisfied, the name of this truck. And I guarantee it, he is fast. You don't want to turn your dial right now, race fans. We saw the first pass put down by Pat Callis at 3.598. Randy Roberts set to race. Off to a fantastic start. Look at that, a 2.795 on the pass for Randy Roberts and Never Satisfied. What a run right there. Starts to drift to the right just a bit. Straightens it back up, and he is off and gone right here, race fans. Check it out, the instant replay. Never Satisfied and Randy Roberts setting the tone for today's action at 2.795. That's going to bring up Eric Brock in the Purple Monkey here on Mud Truck Television. The Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals at Rednecks With Paychecks Off-Road facility, St. Joe, Texas. If you've never had a chance to attend one of these events, you don't want to miss it. Go to the website, check it out, redneckswithpaychecks.com. Get yourself to one of these events, an entire weekend of fun, live bands, music, and I tell you what, when it comes to off-road action, there is literally something for everyone at Rednecks With Paychecks. Eric Brock and the Purple Monkey getting locked and loaded, ready to do battle here in St. Joe, Texas on Mud Truck TV. And a time of 3.042 on the run for Eric Brock and the Purple Monkey. Not quite good enough to best Randy Roberts' time of 2.795, but still a fantastic pass, setting him in second place right now. As we check out the Mud Truck TV instant replay on the Purple Monkey. Great job of driving right there by Eric Brock. That'll bring up our next veteran driver. It's Terry Lee, handling the high roller horsepower as he comes to the line. He'll get staged up, check the safety equipment, make sure everything is ready to go. Then he will unleash the horsepower in the high roller. The time to beat, that 2.795 put down by Randy Roberts in the Never Satisfied truck. Get ready, race fans. It's time to go racing. A 3.023 on the pass for Terry Lee in high roller. Moving him into second place now behind Randy Roberts. Again, the Mud Truck TV instant replay on the high roller. Hooking up good, nice and straight down the track. One more time from the tower angle provided by Kirk and the group at Mud Wild. Check them out on the web, mudwild.com. Let's go now to Gary Baker standing by for a word about overtime CNC performance.
Hey folks, in this Outlaw class, some of these trucks need a little edge. The best way to get that to combat weight, aluminum parts, especially when they're revolving. Overtime CNC performance makes a lot of fine parts I have for years. Dana 44, Dana 30, Dana 60, they can lighten that revolving weight up. The rotors, the hubs, the caps, the drive flanges, they make it all. So when you're looking for that edge, Overtime CNC, their performance products are unbelievable. Check them out on the website or give me a call at Power Pro. We proudly sell their products. Brian, back to you.
Thanks so much to Gary Baker there and our friends at Overtime CNC Performance. The sponsors of today's show, it's the Outlaw Fall Finals Rednecks with Paychecks. St. Joe, Texas, up now, it's Casey Fleury driving the awesome machine known as Sudden Impact. The time to beat, that 2.795 put down by Randy Roberts and Never Satisfied. Casey Fleury backing up just a bit, getting repositioned here on Mud Truck Television. Be sure to check us out on the web, mudtrucktv.com. You can access our Facebook page and so much more on the website. It's Casey Fleury now, ready to do battle. Sudden Impact. Here we go. A bit slow off the line, still a great pass, a 4.064 on the run for Casey Fleury and Sudden Impact. We always like to slow the action down, get you up close and personal with each and every run here on the show. Another angle there from the end line, the finish line. Casey Fleury. Sudden Impact, a 4.064 on the pass. Aerial footage of today's show brought to you by PD Mokri. Kind of a drone set up there with a camera riding on board. That's going to bring us to our next competitor. It's Thomas Whitehead, driving the Arkansas Razorback machine. Here at the Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals. Rednecks with Paychecks, St. Joe, Texas, the ARKLATEX Season End Points Championship. Thomas Whitehead sizing up the track. Checking the equipment. Any last-minute adjustments in the cockpit before he'll get up there and get staged at the starting line. Throwing the horsepower down in the great state of Texas. Here on Mud Truck TV. Be sure to check out our friends at PowerProRacingProducts.com. Everything you need to be the next champion, set the next record. Visit them today, PowerProRacingProducts.com. Pros that know, use PowerPro. Locked and loaded, it's Thomas Whitehead and the Arkansas Razorback. Here we go. Looks like a 3.494 on the pass for the Arkansas Razorback and Thomas Whitehead. Still chasing that first place pass of 2.795 we saw earlier, laid down by Randy Roberts and never satisfied. Instant replay from the finish line. The Arkansas Razorback and Thomas Whitehead here on Mud Truck TV. That's going to bring up Kevin Dossett and nearly satisfied. Close up inside the truck there with Kevin Dossett. Again, the time to beat put down by his teammate. A 2.795, Randy Roberts in first place right now for the never satisfied truck. As nearly satisfied makes his way to the line. The officials will get him locked, loaded, and staged as he prepares to throw the horsepower down here in St. Joe, Texas on Mud Truck TV. Another great pass of 3.166 on the run. Kevin Dossett nearly satisfied. Watch it again as we slow it down for you here on Mud Truck TV. Check out that awesome pass there, 3.166, Kevin Dossett. A great run. Of course, you know, it's not only about horsepower. It's about the ability to get the horsepower to the ground and make it to the other end as fast as you can. Let's go now to Gary Baker standing by with our next driver up on deck, Jamie Hewitt on Mud Truck TV.
Hey Brian, I'm here with Jamie Hewitt with the Never Satisfied Mud Racing team. You guys know how fast they are. You've seen him and Randy run those trucks through there. Well, when you run real fast, you need to also be able to stop. Jamie, you guys have got quite a few cars, and I notice looks like you got wellwood on all of them.
All of our cars have wildwood on them.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys make sure that those things, you keep them in top-notch shape. You guys do a good job, and you guys really depend on those brakes, don't you?
Yes, sir. All of our cars go fast, and we definitely need to stop. A lot of the tracks don't have a lot of stopping room.
Well, that's why you see these guys look like Superman out there. They know they've got brakes that'll stop them. Brian, back to you.
Thanks so much, Gary Baker and Jamie Hewitt. You're looking at him right now, driving Nearly Satisfied 2. Here at the Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals at Rednecks with Paychecks, St. Joe, Texas, the place to be. It is the ARKLATEX Season End Points Championship on Mud Truck TV. Fantastic race action continues here on today's show. The time to beat still, that 2.795 by Randy Roberts, and never satisfied his teammate now, Jamie Hewitt, and nearly satisfied too. Let's see what he can get done here on Mud Truck TV. Locked and loaded, staged up, ready to fly. Look out, it's time to go racing. Drifts a bit to the right, able to make the correction, backs off the throttle just a bit. A 4.412 on the pass for Jamie Hewitt, and nearly satisfied, had to backpedal just a bit. Able to save it, keep control of the truck. And a nice run with that 4.412. As we check out the instant replay, up close and personal with Jamie Hewitt. One more time from the tower side. Again, tower views brought to you by our friends at mudwild.com. Check them out today. Up next to the line, the veteran competitor. It's Robert Whitehead, commanding the power of the Junkyard Dog on Mud Truck TV, where you will always find race action at its best. Fierce competition on today's show. Of course, that time to beat still that 2.795. Randy Roberts hanging on to first place in that never satisfied ride. As we check out Robert Whitehead, locked and loaded, getting staged up, ready to fly here in the Junkyard Dog. Rednecks With Paychecks Off-Road Facility, St. Joe, Texas. And there he goes. Looks like a 3.603 on the run for the Junkyard Dog and Robert Whitehead. Doing battle here in the great state of Texas. On Mud Truck Television, we check out the instant replay, slowing it down for you. Hooks up nice and hard off the line. Away he goes right there. Takes a bit of a drift. Able to correct, maintain control. Wheels up in the air. That is some serious horsepower right there, race fans. Robert Whitehead and the Junkyard Dog here on Mud Truck Television. Up next, it is Rooster Alvin Johnson piloting Lil Mo To It, the name of this race machine. Lil Mo To It. I like that name right there. Rooster Alvin Johnson, here he goes. Looks like a 7.592 on the pass for Rooster Alvin Johnson. And that uniquely titled ride, Lil Mo To It. The Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals. Of course, it is the ARKLATEX Season End Points Championship going down right now. Rednecks With Paychecks, St. Joe, Texas. Lil Mo To It, again, slow motion style. Here on Mud Truck Television. Stick around, race fans. More great action coming your way. But first, we'll have to pay some bills, check in with our sponsors, and we'll see you right back here with more race action, the Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals on Mud Truck Television. Welcome back, race fans, to the Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals. St. Joe, Texas, the place to be. Rednecks with Paychecks, the ARKLATEX Season End Points Championship. We like to call this next segment the Mud Truck TV Race at a Glance Flashback. Giving you a second look at today's race. Kicking it off, Pat Callis with that 3.598 in Rat Now, followed by Randy Roberts, that 2.795 put down and never satisfied. Then Eric Brock, a 3.042 on the run for Eric. That brought up Terry Lee. Terry Lee put down a 3.023 on his pass, followed by Casey Fleury and Sudden Impact, a 4.064. And of course, Thomas Whitehead and the Arkansas Razorback. He laid down a 3.494 on the run. That brought up Kevin Dossett, nearly satisfied, a 3.166 on his pass, followed by Jamie Hewitt, nearly satisfied too, a 4.412. And of course, don't forget Robert Whitehead, Junkyard Dog, with that 3.603. And the Rooster, Alvin Johnson, Lilmo to it with that 7.592. The Mud Truck TV Race at a Glance Flashback. The final results, Randy Roberts takes home the win with that 2.795, followed by Terry Lee, Eric Brock, Kevin Dossett. Rounding out your top five, it's Thomas Whitehead with that 3.494 in the Arkansas Razorback. The Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals on Mud Truck TV. Let's go down to Gary Baker.
Hey, Brian. I caught up here with Randy Roberts, never satisfied. But I'll tell you what, I think today you were satisfied, took the class with a 2.795 and won the points series for the ARKLATEX series here for 2013. Randy, that was some good driving. You had a lot of competition in this class today.
Yeah, we did. Had a good turnout. That's a lot of good trucks.
Well, I'll tell you what, that horsepower and that chassis seemed to work.
Oh, no doubt. John Conkle horsepower, Comfy car nitrous, FTI transmission and converters.
I'll tell you what,
it takes.
You put her down there, and that's some slop out there. I'll tell you, it was a great track, but it takes a good chassis, a good driver, and a lot of good equipment. And then again, you got that 20% of luck to go along with that luck of the draw, because there's a lot of cars could have done it today. But as always, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary.
Point series, that's awesome. Brian, back to you.
Thanks so much, Gary Baker, and congratulations once again to our winner, Randy Robertson, never satisfied. You've been watching the Overtime CNC Performance Outlaw Fall Finals at Rednecks with Paychecks, St. Joe, Texas. Now, a lot of you might be saying, what is Rednecks with Paychecks? It's mud, rocks, music, and thousands of fun-loving off-road enthusiasts. That's what Rednecks with Paychecks is all about. If you've never been to one of their events, you need to get there. It's a 4-day weekend of fun for everyone. 1,000+ huge acres of mud pits, off-road trails, creeks, bottoms, RV camping, racing, nationally recognized live music. Throw in some ATVs, side-by-sides, mud truck action. Some of the nicest folks you'll ever want to meet. That's what we're talking about when we say Rednecks with Paychecks Off-Road Facility. Just ask somebody who's already been there. They're going to tell you it's the most fun you will ever have. So mark your calendars for September the 18th through the 21st, 2014. Coming up this year, it's Rednecks with Paychecks Off-Road. And I tell you what, it's a fantastic place for everybody. Go by there and check it out. Thank you so much again to P.D. Moultrie for the overhead aerial shots today, and of course Kirk and the gang at mudwild.com for the tower shots. Mud Truck Television is the only show of its kind in the world, strictly dedicated to mud racing and off-road truck competition. Mud Truck Television is a Brian and Lisa Austin production.